Hello there, this is the Bible of Soccer, not soccer. In this video we're going to talk about Gold Cup 2021 semifinals and about how beautiful this board looks like. I remind you that I'm going here with no guidelines, no teleprompter, no master edition, recording everything from my cell phone, and I speak like this a little bit slow so I won't lose my train of thought. Okay, so we're going to talk about these two matches, Qatar against the USA and Mexico against Canada. We're going to leave in the description the timing, so if you want to go to the other match only, it will be there. Okay, so Qatar, United States. So we already talked in the match preview a little bit about these two teams, and we were saying that we were expecting from Qatar to play 5-3-2 and they play kind of 5-3-2 for moments and other moments 3-5-2, but I think originally it was more like a 3-5-2. okay, it was not a good match for their strikers, especially Almoez. He missed some opportunities to score, and also it was a one penalty from Alheiros that he sent to he missed, right? He missed the penalty, but also in that penalty, United States, this is the second time the United States they do that. They let's do United States with blue. Okay, well, United States didn't play as we expected, and this was a mistake. We want to talk about that too, but it was a little bit of a discussion, some distractions before they were about to kick the penalty. This is the second time the United States do this, and both times the player in charge of kicking the penalty kick has missed. So this, I don't know if this is a tactic or something that the players are doing, but okay, it worked. So in the case of the USA, we were expecting them to play 5-3-2 also. Okay, remember the United States have been playing 5-3-2 or 3-4-3. okay, no, or 3-4-3, but we were expecting them to play 5-3-2 in this match, and they didn't, and that was a mistake. Why it was a mistake? Because we mentioned that this right here, okay, when these ones kind of go back, because these three stay closer than the rest in the line of 5, defensive line of 5, this was the weak point for Qatar. And with 5-3-2, especially because the United States they were doing all the attacking through the sides during this tournament, okay, it would have been easier to have 3 players going there. Okay, that's what United States have been doing during all this time. This is what Berhalter has been doing all this time during this tournament, but they didn't do that. They didn't play as they usually play. Okay, you can tell me that in the previous match they play 4-3-3. Yes, that's correct, but that one, it was another match, maybe a match that virtually United States was in a superior position to play that match. So I was expecting, and I think everybody was expecting, to play like they always do, especially with Qatar. You don't change the tactic against Qatar, because I already explained in that video, in the match preview, that the weak point, Qatar's weak point, it overlaps the strength of the United States team when they play like this. So it would have been an easy game, but it wasn't, because he played 4-3-3, and in top of that he tried to play through the middle for first time in the tournament with these players that we know they are not really the starters, they are just the younger team that he's trying to give them some opportunity in this tournament. So not the best moment to do that, but with a little bit of tension, with a little bit of difficulty, the United States could, they managed to win the match anyways. Okay, but it was unnecessary. So we mentioned that we expected this match to have the United States maybe score more goals or something different, but because they play different, they play 4-3-3, and they didn't attack through the sides. They use mostly the middle. Okay, so it was a mistake, but they managed to win this match. We could see also again that when the substitutions were the secret for this match, we saw more, okay, the United States were playing with, using sometimes offside defensive system, but we saw more that he was staying there and he was making the other team being onside. So it was a bad coordination there from the defensive line, but he was one of the guys who got the players who got the substitution. So Bucio, Cannon, Roldan, and here DK came out, and Sardes was in. Sardes was maybe a little bit faster, helping more in defensive when Qatar was attacking. Okay, DK was defending too, but more in a positional way rather than a more active way like Sardes was doing. And then at the end, in the last 6 minutes, the United States was able to score. Okay, but tactically, it was a bad, let's say, planification. They should have been playing in the same way they've been playing the whole tournament. You don't change, and especially you don't change when the weak points from the other teams are exactly your strength. But if you play different, that's not the case anymore. So let's see how they're gonna play the next match, which is the final. At least they managed to score and to get over that penalty kick. Okay, and let's talk about Mexico against Canada. That it happened something similar, that they didn't play as they usually play. Okay, Canada didn't play. They also play usually they play 3-4-3. Okay, the United States usually plays 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, as we mentioned, or 5-3-2. Okay, but in the case of Canada, they usually play 3-4-3, but in this match they play 4-4-2, and actually they were transitioning to different formations because the match required it. So in reality they play. So this is how they started. They started with a formation of 4-4-2. That sometimes it was becoming 4-2-3-1. It was changing a lot. Also 5-3-2. Okay. But the original formation was this. The thing is that the way that Mexico was playing made them to just organize in a different formation for some periods or many periods of the match. In the case of Mexico, they play 4-3-3 usually, but it was not the case during this match either, for this match. Okay, so both teams play with different formations than they've been using all this tournament. Maybe they wanted to surprise the other team. Okay, but Mexico play 3-4-3. Okay, 3-4-3. Okay, so in the case of Canada, they play 4-4-2. Different. They usually play with 3 on the back, where they can just be. It's easier to coordinate 3 defensive players to make offside position. Okay, also to have like 2 players to come back, so they can do the line of 5. Okay, but they play like that, and because the game was a little bit stressful for Canada. Okay, Mexico also play different than they usually play. They were just okay because the characteristic of the players, they really wanted to win. They're very organized. This team make a lot of passes, control the ball control. Okay, they didn't have a precise formation, but in the case of Mexico, they play with Alvarez here. So Alvarez, we mentioned before, let's try from before, from the previous analysis. We say that usually they play 3-4-3, and all these 3 are defensive midfielders, and all these 3 are strikers. Okay, this is how Tata Martino plays usually, and this is what gave him success in Paraguay and some other teams where this tactic or this system works, where you are going to try to not get a score and try to score with a corner kick, center pass, free kick, penalty. Okay, but not really by the organizing. This system is not really, doesn't match really how Mexico plays. Okay, so let's see, but he now reached the final, so it's kind of contradictory. But let's continue with this. They play 3-4-3. So what they did, they play with the same defenders as they usually play. Okay, right back, left back, there, same players as they, or same defenders. But because this right back, he can play here and he can play here on the extreme, he kind of plays it there. And here he did the same with Gallardo and Rodriguez and Gallardo. Okay, and he sent Alvarez. Alvarez is a defensive midfielder that he can play also as a central back. He moved it there, and he was there. This is how this team played. But the interesting thing here was the movement. So what he was doing is, when they have the ball, he was sending Alvarez to go out so he can help a little bit with some getting out from or start the organization. Okay, but he's a defensive midfielder, okay, just to help in the transition. And when they were attacking, they were playing pretty much as before, with the difference that these two players positionally are going to be like in the next line here, okay, not really here. And then when they were being attacked, they were playing like as usual. If the attack is going there, okay, this guy is going to come back and Alvarez is going to come here, and then Herrera is going to take the defensive midfield by himself, because in the other side, or one of the other, because in reality Giovanni Dos Santos goes there. Here on the front it was the same. Corona, Funes Mori, and Pinero, right? Pinera. So basically Alvarez was there and Herrera was there, and Giovanni Dos Santos is another striker. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 strikers. Let's say a line of 5, okay, plus 1 defensive midfield, okay. But at some point Mexico really had a hard time, because they started winning 1-0, and usually I know that Tata Martino, they started like this because he was not sure if he's gonna have the chance to win this match or not, so he tried to be a little bit more, take some risks, and then he forgot after he scored the goal to take out Dos Santos and then put in Gutierrez. So what happens is that because he forgot, Canada got to tie 1-1, and then when they scored the second goal, they took out just Dos Santos and they sent Gutierrez in, which is another defensive midfield as Alvarez, okay. And then he played like he likes, which is with 3 defensive midfielders there. But in this case, because he already kind of started with that, stay a little bit the same, with the 2 defensive midfielders and a line of 3. And then sometimes when Alvarez was coming out to help and he was coming back, okay, he will do some defensive midfield activities when he's returning, and 2 side backs will join that line of 4, okay. So after the second goal they were just playing almost as usual, okay. But about the Canadian team, we have to say that they did a good job. I still think they were the best team of this tournament. The referee has a lot to do with their loss. We saw that the penalty kick, it looks like even the VAR confirmed the penalty. It looked like sorry, the other way, because Mexico, okay, it looks like one of the players, he reached and he managed to touch the ball, but the referee didn't have that in consideration. They called the penalty kick. I don't think it was a penalty kick. Also, number 7, Canadian number 7, Eustaquio, okay, one of the Mexican players, when they were playing here, almost broke his leg, and Mexico didn't get the red card. So let me try to point out here everything I think it was wrong with the referee. So it was no penalty. It was no penalty. It was no, it didn't show red card. It didn't show, so no red card when they almost break Eustachio's leg. It was another guy from Canada that also got a similar situation, so it was 2 times that the referee didn't show a red card, but the one with Eustachio was the worst. And then after that, every time Eustachio tried to do a center pass or a free kick, it was terrible. He was playing because he's like one of the best players or the best player for this particular team. Remember that David and other players that they should be here with Canada, they are injured or they couldn't come. Okay, so Eustachio, it was difficult to make a substitution because they still needed him. So it was a very bad situation for Eustachio after that situation, and we saw that at the very end, he couldn't even take the free kicks anymore, and they were other player were taking the free kicks. Okay, also what happened in this match? In this match also it was an irregular situation. Something happened with the goalkeeper. You know, when Mexican fans, they start to yell at the goalkeeper or something like that, so they stopped the match. We remember that FIFA or CONCACAF too, they cannot say these things or something like that about the fans. So Mexican team are calling the fans to please to behave during the matches. So what happened was this. It was a foul here somewhere. Let's say here. Well, this is the key of the thing. So there was a foul here. And Canada is going to take the foul, and they're going to try to make a center pass or a direct free kick from there or something. Okay, try to score. But then before that foul, in the beginning of that organization, okay, the goalkeeper got yelled by Mexican fans. So when that happened, apparently they agree or something that everybody goes to the middle, they stop the game, all the players have to go to the middle. They stop the game, they stop the match for some minutes, so the fans don't do this anymore. I don't know what is the logic behind that, but that's what they do. So they can take a drink there, they can talk about tactic, they can do whatever they want. The match just stopped, so the fans know that they cannot do that. But this is very funny because in that moment Canada were having a momentum, and now the match stopped because Mexican fans stopped the game. So this is actually helping Mexico. I mean, the fans now have the power to stop the match every time the other team is beating Mexico, is getting a momentum. Not beating because at that time Mexico was winning, I think it was winning 2-1, but Canada had a very, very good momentum, and now the match is stopped. So now you are giving even more power to these people that you don't like, because I think you stop the match because you don't like this fan yelling things, some slurs to the players, or that chant being heard in television, or whatever you want to call it. But now you're giving these people more power. Now Mexico have a chance to rest and Canada lost their momentum. But that's not it. There's more. So then the match come back. Hey, let's come back to play this match because we have to finish it. Okay, yes, let's come back and let's play this. It's gonna be so nice. Yes, Canada, yes, let's play this, win this. Yeah. So what's going on? Remember the free kick? The free kick now is from here. And it was a big dispute there with the referee about where the free kick is going to take place. So before, what it was a very dangerous free kick, now it's just nothing. It's nothing. Okay? So you already have no penalty. Penalty that I don't know what the VAR, why do we have the VAR? 2 red cards that they didn't show when they almost break Eustachio's legs. And now you're gonna give me back free kick. Basically no free kick. That's not a free kick anymore. So it was a big dispute there, almost a fight. Okay, the Canadian player wanted to put it a little forward. He actually did, but not even close to the spot where initially this free kick should have been taken. Okay, and kill the momentum, right? Kill momentum. Okay, so Mexico got very many gifts, many presents from the referee. Okay, and the other thing, it was like a fight when this free kick was taking place. It was a fight, horrible situation. And then we have VAR, we have everything. Nobody was red carded. Nobody got red carded. So it's very strange. This, we have VAR, we have everything, and still it looks like Mexico get many gifts from the referees. So we are very upset about that. Okay, I don't think Mexico needs help. They are already a good team. And many strange things happened during this match. Also, number 2, Canadian player, the number 2. Oh, no. In this moment, I think in this moment the match was 1-1. Because I remember now the goal, the second goal was at the last minute. And it was because of this. Number 2, Johnston from Canada. He had an accident with one of their own teammates. They had an accident there where they were looking for the ball. He really was knocked out. Very bad shape. Okay, usually when the players are knocked out, the referee really stopped the match like they did in the Euro. Okay, it was not that bad, but Johnston was very bad, and the medical team, when they enter, they were talking to him, asking him, how are you, where are you, what is the score, what team are you playing against. Okay, these are the kind of questions they ask you, so they know that the player is conscious, okay, and he's aware of everything and he can keep playing. So the medical team was talking to Johnston, and the referee was just concerned. Instead of being concerned about his health, he's concerned about continue the match, which okay is important, but he was really bad. Okay, so he goes out, But this is also a mistake, of course, from the Canadian coach, the Canadian manager, because he must have said that, hey guys, they're on the front, come back, because Johnston is not good right now. But he didn't. So at that point, Mexico was attacking here. Okay, he entered, he managed to be there, but in that same instance, okay, it was like a center pass that it goes pass away. Somebody from Mexico got it here, and they put the ball between the last defensive line and the midfield defensive line. Okay, of course they were closer, but this player was here by himself, and of course Johnston, who was in charge of taking him, he was still not ready to come back. So it's like a little bit more, okay, push Johnston. Okay, Johnston. Okay, let's say 50%. Okay, because the manager has to maybe substitution or just say these guys go there, because Johnston is a little bit out of himself after that. He got hit with another teammate and just go there and help. Okay, but he didn't. Last minute goal, nothing to do after that. Okay, so let's that's gonna be all for this video. Let's see how the final match is gonna be between Mexico and the United States. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it, and of course, if you haven't subscribed, this is say goodbye to you. The Bible of soccer, not soccer.